I was taking two grandsons home from school, and a bus was coming at me, school bus was coming at me, and she stopped. And of course I stopped. And the girl behind me, 16-year-old, was going pretty fast and ran into my rear end, which did extensive, it totaled out the truck. It was a Dodge Ram. Totaled that out and you know, cracked the frame, shoved it up into the bed. I had previous 2 years before that, I had an implant in my neck here, this way. And she hit me so hard that it pulled two screws loose of that implant and bent the actual implant that was in there. And I went to the doctor that put it in, and he goes, well, that first one, he said, you had a choice on that. He says, you don't have a choice in this. He says, this is just gonna get worse as time goes on. So he had to do a surgery where he went in the back of my neck this time and put two rods in to bend all that back and get it back in place where it's supposed to be. Jim and I, when I came here for the first visit, went over, you know, what happened, where it happened, things like that. And he got some reports that he needed to get and stuff like that. So that's pretty much, and I was, you know, I was fine with it. You know, he was doing a good job from the beginning. I didn't have to worry about people calling me, harassing me about money or anything like that, because it all came here to Mr. LaFont's office, and they took care of it. So I didn't have that stress. I could just think about healing, you know, and not worry about money and stuff like that. When the case started, it was toward the end of May, and that's when I finally realized I better get a lawyer. And we ended up settling, I think it was like October or early November of last year. So it was only a few months that I had to make payments on the truck, and then I got enough money to pay it off. Well, I've been to several lawyers in my lifetime over the years, and I even have friends that are lawyers. But I believe if I ever had another case, I would come here. That's a fact, before I'd go anywhere else.
I'm Jim LaFonte. Just listen to our clients' testimonials and you'll quickly understand the LaFonte law difference. If you or a loved one's been injured in an accident, call 309-999-1111 now for a free consultation. There's no fee unless we win.